Welcome to Pink Yoga, where we are two idiots trying to find our way in the world. I am Nick at Night, and who do I have the displeasure of talking to today?
It's me. If they don't know me by now, they never listened in the first place.
We're exposing fakers out here.
What are we talking about today? What did you want to discuss?
So, past couple weeks, I saw the Captain Marvel trailer, and a part of me is like, finally, we're actually getting a character that can actually hold their own in the Marvel universe. Because let's be honest, Infinity War was quite a tearjerker.
Was it?
To the regulars,
Was it
tearjerker.
though?
To me, I found it to be oddly hilarious.
Was it though? Because I was thoroughly amused by Infinity War.
I'll be honest, I was too.
I was thoroughly amused.
Watching all hell and chaos ensue, I loved every little bit of it.
There were only a few people that I was upset about being snapped to hell in the movie. It's very few. And those few were obviously Black Panther and Spider-Man. You know, oh yeah, spoilers.
Jesus.
If you ain't seen it by now, fuck y'all.
Look, you've been on Facebook, Twitter, it's been all over social media.
I
Spider-Man
mean-
dead, he gon' be.
I mean, I'm happy about Star-Lord though.
Don't play my boy Peter like that.
I'm happy that Star-Lord
don't
got
play my boy
exactly what
Peter
he
like that.
deserved.
Look, Peter, and ain't no Peters making it through Infinity War.
At all. But you know what but you know what was like my favorite part of the movie though?
What?
When Gamora
Oh,
started talking her shit. And she just knew. She just knew. She was like, fuck you, fat ass nigga. She was like, you ain't never been shit. You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. You was a
the
bad
star of that movie.
You were a horrible father. You ain't shit. That's why mama left your punk ass. Carrying on, right?
Hold on. Tell me, because why Gamora sat here and told Thanos, nah, I don't know where that shit is, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, play the clip.
Okay. Look, and this is what got me. When what's his name over on the side talking about some, he ain't crying for him. The look on her face.
Nani?
And the way that he just grabbed her and just tossed her over the hill like a used tissue got my life. It got my life together.
God.
It got me together. But I'm happy that Captain Marvel is allegedly going to come and save the day. But I feel like a part of that is just a little too easy.
It was too easy because it's a missed opportunity. So Captain Marvel is more of like a cop out essentially, because you could have had the chance where Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, they all got snapped.
Well, Black Widow shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Well, yes, of course, she shouldn't have. She's useless. She's tired. She's the worst Avenger.
And before you all carry on and start, it's not because she's a woman. Before y'all
Okoye
carry
is a
on.
woman. Scarlet Witch is a woman, and they put in more work than she does.
And they were all fantastic. Black Widow just came to the party to show up. She came to the party and left at one.
Fair enough.
She didn't do
Fair
anything.
enough.
She didn't do anything.
And I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, y'all just mad because Captain Marvel's a woman. No, it's not because Captain Marvel is a woman. Let's get that out the way. Captain Marvel is essentially the Superman of Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
She's a cop-out. She's the big red button. But once again, you already have a very fine line of Avengers to use in the first place. So you could have given more light to Scarlet Witch, Vision, Black Panther, whoever else about Spider-Man. You could have given them more light to show what they can do in a situation like this.
Honestly and truly, because now at this point, I'm curious as to how they are gonna make this into a full feature film, when it's just basically just Captain Marvel coming to save the day. And then a part of me, when looking at that, it just kind of makes me think, like, y'all making the other superheroes look lesser than.
Honestly and truthfully,
It makes them look lesser than. And to be honest with you, and I feel like this is a whole kind of like this, like it's the dialogue of it to me is this whole thing of the relatability of a person can do all, But I feel like as a superhero, y'all are supposed to be able to do all.
Right.
Like,
right.
you're
You're a
super.
superhero. You have superpowers. You're a superhero. You are above normal societal standards.
Yeah, I
You
don't
are a
watch.
hero.
Yeah, I don't watch superhero movies for them to be relatable.
I will say though, the only one that could get away with being relatable
It's Spider-Man.
is Spider-Man. That's it.
That's the only one.
Because he's a kid in high school. He still did his thing. And he also, he played his role.
Mm-hmm.
He was Peter Parker and he was Spider-Man. He kept it moving, and that was that.
But see, my thing is that I saw a lot of arguments going on online in regards to whose fault it was for the demise of half the universe.
Star-Lord.
I agree, and I agree with that, because a lot of people were trying to say it was Doctor Strange. It was people that were saying it was Thor.
I could see why they would say it would be Doctor Strange. However,
It was a lot of logic behind what he did.
yes, he said there are a million 1,500,000 ways this is gonna turn out.
Mm-hmm.
We only got one. So when you got it like that, you gotta play the game.
You do.
You gotta play the game, no matter how you like it. If you want this to turn out for you right in the end, you gotta play the game.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange followed suit. You could already tell he wasn't with it when he told Tony and Peter, he's like, man, look, I will let y'all die before I let this man truly has the stone in his grasp.
Yeah.
I will let you two go.
And I just feel like, and see, Thanos was an interesting character to me. Like his whole mentality, like everything about him was really interesting to me, because it wasn't that classic villain where, oh, I just want to end the world just because I hate it here. Like there was a purpose behind what he was doing, and I feel like while it didn't have the best results, in his mind he felt like he was doing something good, which is a weird thing to have with a villain.
You don't get that a lot. You don't
You
get that a
don't.
lot in comic books. You get that a lot in anime, but not a lot of comic books.
You don't.
Because once again, it's not just, good guys come to save the day. It's not a Saturday morning cartoon kind of guy. Even in the comic books, while he may have come off as evil in the comic books, he still had, right reason for doing what he did. He wanted to bring balance because he felt like there was a cancer in the world.
And then on top of that, I like, even though I don't like the whole relatability thing, I do, in superhero movies, I do like the fact that they still show the faults in a lot of the superheroes in that movie.
Yeah.
Like with Star-Lord, for example. I'm not a fan of Star-Lord. I'm not a fan of overtly goofy and dumb superheroes. I'm not. I'm just not.
You didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't. And I feel like, why is this bumbling idiot the leader of your group?
That was a fantastic movie.
I'm sure it was.
It was a beautiful movie.
I'm sure it was to some of those out there. Just not for me. I couldn't get past him. I feel like he was an idiot, and it was just annoying me the entire movie.
I'll say this though. I feel like the real leader of that group should have been Gamora.
I agree.
Because at least Gamora has her head on her shoulders to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
The only person who could really get her going was Thanos. And you saw her interaction with Thanos even in part 1 when the mere mention of who this dude was. Now, what I'll say, jumping off topic real quick.
You already jumped off my topic. Let me finish what I was about to say. But like, my thing was, the reason why I brought up Star-Lord, I know, but the reason why I brought up Star-Lord is because the one thing that I did like that they did with his character was they flawed him. Because with the whole thing of when they basically had Thanos like trapped and were gonna take the Infinity Glove off. No. But seriously, like in that scene, I like the fact that they allowed his emotions to come over his mentality.
Yeah.
I like that.
Especially given the situation.
Yeah, given the situation, it was a huge like FU flaw to the entire movie and to everybody.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna be honest with you, at the end of the movie, I would have been more pissed off if he didn't get like vaporized and snapped to oblivion than if he didn't. If he did.
I wouldn't be upset either way, because if he did get snapped, then you know,
Well,
his
he did
fault.
because he did get snapped.
He did get snapped, but that, his fault.
Yeah.
If he didn't, well, then he had to live with the fact that half the universe is gone because of him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a prison over death kind of situation.
Right.
So.
But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that Gamora probably would have been the best leader because she has her head on her shoulders and she doesn't have too many flaws. She doesn't have too many flaws in her mentality.
Right.
The only one that can really get her is Thanos. So seeing the interaction with her in the movie compared to how she usually is, it was like, okay.
It was a bit jarring.
Yeah, it was. And it got her off her rocker.
I will say this though. Well, you know what? We're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, I want to discuss one of the characters that I felt so sorry for in the entire movie. I felt so sorry for this character, but we'll talk about that when we come back. So guys, I want to take a vacation. I want to go to a resort with palm trees and everything, but not the one that you're thinking about. I want to go to Palm Treat. Palm Treat is a retail shop that features digital designs, clothing, posters, books, skate decks, pins, patches, and more with the added edge of dark humor. So head on down to palmtree.design and check out all of their latest products today. And remember, nothing is a better resort than heading to Palm Tree. And we're back. So,
oh God.
So, I felt really bad for Vision.
Oh, that man got his ass whooped.
Like, Vision got fucked the entire movie, and it was just disrespectful. Like, it was just so bad. Like, from the minute the movie started all the way to the end, he got fucked dry.
Completely.
Like, it was so... And the part that made me feel the worst for him was at the end when Scarlet Witch, like, she killed him basically. And then he got brought back to life just to be killed again. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
I'm not gonna lie, that was literally one of the greatest moments of the movie. That was one of my favorite moments of the movie.
I look like Vision. That hurt me deeply. That hurt me deeply. That hurt me so deeply.
I was like, dog, okay, all right, okay, Thanos, all right, hold on, wait a minute.
I said, no.
Wait a minute.
I said, no.
This man hit the time stone, brought him back to life, just to. That was cold.
I mean,
I seriously, that was cold.
I mean, Thanos is that. She's that bitch. Like, we can't even be mad.
That was cold. That was probably one of the smartest moves I had ever seen throughout that movie. Because I don't know if it's just me, but whenever it's Tony or it's, Steve, it's like, okay, yeah, they're going to make smart moves. But we've never seen a villain make a smart move like Thanos did there. That was out cold. Because thinking about all the Marvel movies up until then, none of the villains really strikes me as critical thinkers, except for maybe Thanos, Eric, Loki, maybe Red Skull.
You are skipping over one of my favorite villains in the Marvel universe, and it's pissing me off.
Who?
Hela.
Girl, bye.
No. We not gonna act like Hela was Thor Ragnarok movie. Like, she was the movie. Let's not even pump fake. Let's not even do that. She was the movie.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. The best part of that movie was the ass whooping she took.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
She was my favorite part of that whole movie. And honestly and truly, I feel like she was one of the few people that could give Thanos a run for his money.
Hella, man.
Not that she would have won per se,
Hella
but she would have gave him.
But
she would have gave him a run for his money. I genuinely believe that.
Hella.
Over Loki.
See, but the thing about Loki is that Loki, he's conniving.
But he's not that smart.
I will say this about Hela though. Hela wasn't with that shit.
That's why
Hela wasn't with that shit.
And she didn't do a lot of talking. Like, that's my whole thing.
That's what I'll give Hela. As far as like fighting, okay, all right, cool, all right. But she went with that shit. When Thor came in, I bet, and we just go. But Nah. She cool.
You are so disrespectful. I hope nothing good ever happens to you. Hela is one of the best villains in that Marvel universe, and y'all cannot tell me otherwise.
She alright.
I like her better than Loki. Quiet as is kept.
I will say this. I do like her, but see, people ruin Loki for me. I'm just like, he's cool. All right. What's next?
I was just kind of just like, what the hell happened? Because when I went in to see Infinity Wars, like in the first 5 minutes,
he got fucked,
obliterated, and I was just like, okay.
I'm like, dog, you're a whole ass god, and you just got your ass whooped.
Like I was watching that, like when I was watching that, I'm thinking, okay, something's gonna happen. He's gonna be fine, and then he just died, and I was just like, oh.
Well, remember Thor said Loki's died like 5 times, so this is just like a casualty, and this is just gonna come back.
Yes, but I'm just like,
it's real safe, but you got your ass beat.
You got ruined. Like, he was ruined.
You got ran through.
And then poor Idris Elba.
That was unnecessary.
It was just an unnecessary, just.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
And then what was real crazy to me is the fact that y'all, you two are gods. There are no other Avengers that are more powerful than you. Because you two are gods. The only ones that can come close to you are Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange.
And I was so irritated when I went online after that movie, after I saw that movie, and there was so many people that were just giving Scarlet Witch hell, like that bitch ain't do shit, and she was the movie.
Wait a minute, what you talking about?
Like, it was so many people, including one of your friends, that acted like Scarlet Witch just was not that bitch.
First of all, I'm just going to address this right now. We are not going to disrespect Scarlet Witch.
We stand Scarlet Witch in this house.
We're not going to do that because, let me tell you right now, Scarlet Witch will tear that ass open.
I mean, she
did what she could in the movie. You got to remember, she did what she could.
The minute that she came on that screen, it was everything. Like, my whole life changed.
She was holding it down.
The whole movie.
She was holding it down. Like, what more do y'all want from her?
People sit there saying, well, she could have did more. Okay, so could have your other favorites could have done more.
Y'all basing it off the comic books. Because I'm telling you right now, if the comic book variations were to fight the movie variations, it'd be a one-sided fight.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a one-sided fight.
But I feel like that's
not fair.
But it is fair, because if you're gonna do an adaptation of a comic book, make it accurate.
But you gotta remember, they had the mission of being relatable. Given the fact that these are more relatable, they've been watered down completely, and that's my biggest complaint about Black Panther. He's been watered down to hell.
Yes, but I think that's the reason why people feel like they have an argument, is because if you're going to, like, why isn't this person that powerful if y'all got it from the comic books? Like, obviously, I agree with what you're saying, because we just had this conversation earlier, but. Yeah. Yeah, they have an argument.
To a degree, yeah.
You know what I mean?
To a degree.
Like, it's fair. Like, that's like with any movie. If you're gonna make an adaptation of it from the book, you want it to be accurate.
Yeah, like Harry Potter.
Yeah. And it was so much cut out of Harry Potter from the book. It was so much. We're not gonna get into that.
That's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole other conversation. I could talk about Harry Potter for 15 years in 3 days.
We're not movie critics, but I mean, hey.
We can be. I'm just saying. But when it comes to Scarlet Witch, I feel like there are a lot of people that give her hell. When, to be honest with you, to me, just me, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Thor were the movie.
They're the most powerful characters that we've got against Thanos.
And they did what they could.
Exactly.
They did what they could. Oh, if Thor just hit him in the head. If Thor had just hit him in the head.
He ain't know.
It's okay.
We should have aimed for the head. That was the most powerful shit in that movie.
Like,
I was like, oh.
Like, in the theater, like, everybody's heart dropped. You heard people like, damn. Like, it was just like, no. People were crushed.
But you gotta remember, it's a part 1.
Yeah,
remember, it's a part 1. Okay.
But a lot of people don't know.
I hear this argument all the time. Oh, we didn't know it was a part 1. Y'all knew it was a part 1. Because first of all, everybody be pissed mad if you spent 10 years building up this whole franchise just to kill them off. All your favorites, just kill them off, and y'all just keep it pushing. Now you got this man Thanos at the end chilling with a backwoods and some yak in his hand.
Well, I mean, what do you want? Jamie Lynn Spears ruined Zoe 101. I would never let that go.
This nigga Thanos turned Groot into a backwoods.
I
hate that shit so much.
But here's what I'm confused about. So like when this is what I was confused about. So when Thanos went in, because basically he's in the Soul Stone. He's basically in the Soul Stone.
He's chilling. He's comfortable.
Why? I'm wondering if when Gamora appeared to him as a little girl, like, was that him seeing her, or was that just her?
That was him seeing her.
Because
that was him seeing the best version of her.
Well, Gamora was kind of bad when she was grown. I mean,
hello.
She was kind of bad. I mean,
shit. I don't care if she green.
I mean,
don't discriminate.
Well, hey, shit. Green eggs and ham, my nigga. We all ate it in elementary school.
There you go.
Anywho, but honestly and truly, I feel like I can say for me, I didn't know it was a part 1. But then again, I'm not into the comic. I'm not into comic books.
Right.
I barely like just really started getting into Marvel like that.
Right.
I may have seen like one Avengers movie and like the Thor Ragnarok movie. Like that's it.
Right.
So for me, I didn't know it was a part 1.
I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people, and yes, knowing me, I'm a big fan of anime. People ain't ready for no anime shit like that. They not ready for that. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, there are a lot of animes that I've seen where everything is just gone to hell at the end.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna do that.
But I mean,
especially the little kids.
It happens. Shit, they be all right. We all gonna die someday. It is what it is. They killed Mufasa ass off in the first 20 minutes. We watched the rest of the movie.
But they ain't killed Simba.
Shit, he could have died too.
No.
He almost did die. I would have fully watched that movie to see what Sarabi was doing. I'm just saying. Because Sarabi was holding it down at Pride Rock.
Was she?
Yes, she was. She was holding it. Because she had to. Up until Scar took over. She was holding it down.
Pride Rock, like Section 8.
When Scar got to... Look, Scar might be a gay man, but all gay men are good at interior design.
I mean...
Yeah. Where is this conversation going?
That can't be helped.
Where is this conversation?
It's all Disney. It's all Disney. It's all Disney. Don't come after me, but I mean, hey. Y'all want to kill Mufasa? Y'all want to kill T'Challa? I mean, shit.
We're trying to get rid of Africa.
Fuck it. Why not, right?
Can we please get Toto's Africa to play at this point in the episode? Cue now. Okay, stop. We ain't got copyright. We don't own the rights.
Don't
we don't own the rights.
Look, we ain't trying to get snapped to hell. Shit.
I ain't trying to get sued. I like this show.
Shit. Hell.
But I feel like the Marvel Universe. I mean, but here's my thing. So once Captain Marvel comes back and saves the day, now what?
This was fun. This was fun.
Like now what?
This was fun.
Because now I know who the punk ass superheroes are. So now what?
Right.
And I don't want to see your movies. I don't want to.
And that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem with Mary's suit characters. Y'all, they're the big red button. They're the way of saying, oh, well, we've written this character maybe a little bit too powerful. Now we gotta have someone come in that's just a little bit more powerful than them. Mm-hmm. Who can we reach in and go grab? All right, yeah, we're gonna grab Captain Marvel.
And that's so lame.
That's dumb.
Like honestly, I'm gonna fix part 2 of Infinity Wars. I'm gonna fix it. What they should have done is they try to call Captain Marvel. She not bothered. She said, "Bitch, fuck y'all figure it out. I'm tired of saving y'all hoes. I got a pie in the oven. I'm not dealing with it." The rest of the superheroes that's left, y'all get together and figure some shit out. Figure it out. Y'all superheroes. I expect y'all to be smarter and more powerful than regular people.
Here's a problem with that though. you got a lot of characters that they introduced that have never run into something like this.
Well,
And in the comic books, in the first part of Infinity War, it was that Thanos wiped all of the heroes out. He wiped out, just aside, Black Panther was not involved with that mess. He was chilling, so he's good. But he wiped out all the X-Men, took out Captain, took out the Hulk, took out Iron Man. All of them cats was gone. It was left up to Adam Warlock to fight Thanos because, that's who's supposed to come in. Which I do believe Adam Warlock is still going to come into the MCU. Because if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, at the very end, he I forget what the girls were that created him, but at the very end, Adam Warlock is supposed to fight Thanos. He's the only one that can really go toe to toe with Thanos. Captain Marvel, really, she can, but it's really not her place to go toe to toe with him. It was really meant for Adam Warlock to go toe to toe, because those two in the comic books, they had history. Adam Warlock was he was the defender of the Infinity Stones. So they're supposed to go toe to toe, not Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, I feel like now it's just kind of like, okay, just give him something. Just give him something to work with.
Which is boring. So this is why I feel like, once again, y'all are superheroes. Figure it out. Figure it out.
I'm going to try to fix Infinity War Part 2. See, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Adam Warlock come in, right?
We're going to take a quick break so that they can hear our sponsors, hear what we got to say about our sponsors, and when we come back, then we'll see if Nick here can fix Infinity Wars Part 2.
Pay me, Disney.
Well, you got to get through Walt for that. But we'll be back.
I've taken 3 showers and my skin is super dry.
Okay,
What's going on?
Stop doing that because you're draining out all your skin of their oils.
What?
So you're draining your skin of everything. You're stripping your skin of all its natural oils. That's why you complain all the time about being dry, crusty, dusty, and ashy. I'm just saying, look, I have the remedy that'll help you, okay?
And that is?
It's Bath Savvy. They make such good products with all natural ingredients. I'm talking body butters, whipped body creams, bath bombs, handmade soaps, and more.
Okay.
You need to get up on that. You're confused. I see that. So I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to get you down. I'm going to get you into the nitty gritty. Okay. I'm going to get into the nitty gritty, like how that oil is going to get down into the cracks in your skin. That's how we're going to get today. Okay?
Okay.
So basically, let's say you get a body butter. Just like how butter seeps into your toast, that body butter is going to seep into your skin. It's going to have you looking so luscious and luminous and dewy and soft and supple and svelte. It's going to have you looking amazing, all the while moisturizing your beautiful skin. It's going to make it look so healthy, so young and just glowing. You want that, right?
Oh yeah.
So go to bathsavvy.com. Make sure you guys check them out on bathsavvy.com and also their Instagram page, Bath Savvy, where not only can you get the individual products for great prices, might I add, but you can also make little gift bags as well for yourself and for your loved ones. I'm talking about doing pairs like bath bombs and handmade soaps and whipped body creams and body butters. There's so much you can do. So check out bathsavvy.com and get that beautiful skin today.
All right. So since
come on, Peggy.
Since Thanos has essentially wiped out all the good heroes.
Come on, Linda. Talk to him.
And we're left with Tin Boy and Make America Great Again.
Yes, go off Meredith.
What we're going to do is we're going to have Adam Warlock come and fight Thanos. Pure and simple. Because Captain Marvel thought she was that nigga. Turned out she wasn't. So then we have Adam Warlock come through. Now we had this big old DBZ ass battle. And then, boom, the day is saved. Oh, wait a minute. Adam Warlock's a bad guy now. He done brought all the heroes back because he wants himself a challenge. So he said, man, I ain't gonna cut the universe in half. I'll bring it back. But then all y'all gotta fight me. Cause I'm that shit. Now what's up? Now that's your part 2.
That would literally make me not like him.
He's not supposed to be likable. That's what he does in the comic books. He's like, oh,
no, because you know I love
Thanos.
because you know I love a because you know I love a villain.
Right.
You know I love a villain. That would make me not like him. Leave him dead. See, here's the thing.
Leave who dead?
All of them. Just leave him dead. Don't kill him, but then just leave him dead. I don't owe y'all motherfuckers nothing. Ooh, see, I'm that villain. I'm that villain that will come here under the guise that I'm doing good, when in reality, I'm just gonna leave y'all niggas dead. And I'm gonna kill the rest of you. Like, that's half the battle done. Like, I don't owe y'all niggas nothing. Who the fuck are y'all?
This boy don't want a challenge. He said, man, look, half of it is done for me.
Half of it's already done.
All I gotta do is throw it in the microwave.
Pretty much. Like, that's so dumb to me. Like, that's just so dumb to me. Like, that's like, no. Why would I bring y'all back just to have to work harder to kill y'all again?
Because that's the point. Is he can do it. He can do it. He can bring y'all back and still whoop your asses. That's the point.
I can take on more shifts on my job, but that doesn't mean I want to.
Well, y'all two different. Y'all legit two different creatures, man. Y'all two different creatures.
But that's the thing, like, who, like, because at this point, who I gotta fight? What, Ant-Man? Like, I'm not worried. Like, what do you mean?
We gonna look. I bet there's some small group on 4chan or Reddit that has a real problem with Ant-Man erasure. They really have a problem.
I'm fighting Ant-Man, Black Widow, and 4chan. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, somebody's like, damn it, they're gonna quit talking about Ant-Man.
Fuck him. Fuck him. That little Ben 10 white thing that shrunk was better than him. Fuck him.
Oh, you talking about Gray Matter?
Yes, Gray Matter was.
Oh, dog.
Gray Matter is better than Ant-Man. Y'all can't tell me otherwise.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all cannot tell me otherwise.
I love Ben 10.
Right. I want. Oh, you know what they should do?
What?
Okay, hear me out. Just hear me out. The first season of Ben 10 should be made into like a movie, live action. But only the first season now.
They already did that.
No, but like a real one, like a good one.
They did that already.
No, but a good one.
Well,
I said what I said.
Netflix adaptation.
Girl, bye. No. Netflix. I don't want a movie about. Okay, Netflix. Love y'all so much. Hope y'all sponsor us in the future. Love you so much. I don't want a Rosa Parks documentary featuring Sandra Bullock. I don't. I don't. I don't.
I hate you so much.
I don't. So Netflix, if y'all decide to make a Ben 10 remake, like a live action version, I want it to be just the first season because I like those creatures. I like them.
Speaking of Netflix,
yes,
y'all got a whole clan of superheroes on Netflix y'all could be using. I really feel like there are people in the Netflix universe that really need to be on the Avengers to really hold it down.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Luke Cage could put in work.
Yeah.
Luke Cage is more useful than Black Widow. Daredevil, that nigga blind.
Okay, but which Daredevil? Because the Ben Affleck one was terrible.
No, the one on Netflix.
Okay, good.
He's sweet as hell.
Also, I will say this: Ben Affleck is the worst actor I've ever seen in my life, but we're not going to talk about that. Go on it.
Okay, all right. Wow. Jessica Jones could
yes,
definitely hold it down.
Yes, go on.
And then, who didn't watch Iron Fist?
I didn't.
Are you going to?
No.
Kevin, did you watch season 2 of Iron Fist?
Okay. Okay.
Well, at the end of season 2 of the Immortal Iron Fist, greatest show ever, Danny's girlfriend now has the Iron Fist, and so does Danny.
Speaking of Danny, I would rather see Danny Phantom on the Marvel universe than Black Widow.
You guys can give me Robot Jones. over
I
Black
like
Widow.
Robot Jones.
I love Robot Jones.
I'm happy there was only 2 seasons.
More than Black Widow. She's useless. She's a tired character. I'm sick of her. Get out.
Yeah. You know what? Netflix, I have a mission for you all. And we're going to talk about this. I have 2 movies that I want you all to make live versions of. I need this to happen. I'm not asking for much, just a nice $20 million budget. Y'all can make it work. Y'all got the money for it. But that's $20 million for each movie. Don't be cheap. First, I want a live action version of Iron Giant. It has to happen. And secondly, I want a live action version of Atlantis. And throw in Treasure Island too.
With Michael J. Fox, Atlantis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a lovely movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lovely movie.
Mm-hmm. And throw in Treasure Island for shits and giggles.
Are you going to have Scarlett Johansson be Milo Thatch?
No.
Since she can't be Black Widow?
Danny DeVito.
Somebody call 911. That was a loss of life. I'm removed from this conversation. And we're going to be wrapping it up because, yeah. It's just, I just got snapped to hell. Thanks, Thanos. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love.
But do you have any final thoughts before we cut this episode out today?
Thanos is senpai. He is bae. I love Thanos always and forever.
Okay.
I wish to be like him.
Okay. My last final thoughts is that this entire episode was a fuck ton of mess. It was
Complete and utter.
there was nothing concise about it. We jumped all over the place.
We killed people in this episode.
Yes, we did. And also Ben Affleck is a horrible actor again. If you didn't catch it the first time, he is a horrible actor. And that's that on that.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, we would have a whole episode on Black Panther.
Yes,
I have problems, complaints, and concerns. Just so you guys know, Black Panther is my favorite superhero, but he deserves his own episode.
Really?
Yes. You know this.
Out of all of them?
Out of all of them.
Really?
Black Panther is my favorite.
Really?
And he got
Really?
his snapped really killed me.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I mean, is it because he's new? Like,
No, really, because when it comes to Black Panther, I like Black Panther for the fact that he's royalty. He's royalty and he's a king, but yet he will do what he has to as a person, a good person, and he will fight the good fight. It don't matter who it is. He pushes a very valuable message. So that's why I like Black Panther.
okay.
Why? What are you about to say?
Well, that's it for today's episode,
What are you about to
everyone.
say?
Thank you so much for listening to Pink Yoga.
What are you about to say?
We will
Say it.
And
Say it.
That's all. Goodbye.
Say it.